Good morning, boys. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are continuing, or sorry, I should say we are finishing off the What If Asta was in the Hunter x Hunter universe. This is part 12, like I said, the finale. This is going to also be, I don't think I've mentioned this in any other parts, this is going to be my last What If though. Trying to move into more mature content, if that even makes sense, or just, just content that I enjoy making. So, yeah, with that, I hope you enjoyed this last part. As the group begins walking, Leorio catches the boys up on the state that Kurapika is in. As they continue to move, they realize they don't know where they're going. Nobunaga, from the Phantom Troop, grabs one of the Chimera species and makes it give them directions to their base. At first it says no, but the anger from the Phantom Troop after losing their friend scares the creature into giving them directions. The creature prefaces, though, that it'll be a long walk and suggests they should fly. Unfortunately, none of them can. Then Asta grows dark wings out of nowhere, and the demon inside him explains that he can fly. Sadly, he can only carry 2 people, though. They begin deciding going from who the strongest or who's the smartest, but ultimately it ends with Gon and Killua, as Gon is desperate to get his father, and Killua is fast enough to get back to the group if there is trouble. Chimera species points them in the right direction, and the 3 fly off while the rest of the group continues to walk. As they begin to get closer to the castle, they land and walk on foot. They begin sneaking around trying to find Jean. As they move throughout the castle, they have many battles fighting some of the Chimera species. Then they see Zenon, who immediately notices them, but doesn't do anything about it. The boys, however, believe they are ninjas, and that's why he didn't notice. They finally reach Jean, where he's strapped into a table. There is blood everywhere, and as if he was tortured. This angers Gon a lot. As they're about to walk out, they are jump scared by Vanica, who sends a blast fast in the direction. Asta gets in front of it, and the boys are sent flying out of the castle and hit the ground hard. Asta sent a bit farther, but all the boys and Jean are alright. Vanica comes flying down and begins fighting Gon and Killua. Killua does circles around her, while Gon uses his special move to burst her up. Unfortunately, she's much stronger than the 2 and sends them flying into the woods. Asta, in his partial demon form, swings in and sends her into the base of the castle. Killua and Gon get back up and join with Asta. It becomes a 3v1 with Jean waiting on the side, quickly trying to heal himself. Gon and Asta strike first without thinking and are pushed down. Killua takes his time strategizing. While mid-thought, Vanica shows up in front of him and gets punched into the side and gets flown in the direction. Whilst this continues to replay, Jean thinks of a strategy to beat her. Then Jean yells at the boys to come over, and he begins giving them a plan. Killua runs over to her, distracting her, and just when she believes it's Asta that's going to attack her, Gon sweeps in and uses rock, hitting her in the spine and hurting her badly. Vanica, angered by this, yells loudly, and hundreds of Chimera species surround the area. Then Dante and Sanon, who are watching the entire time, which only Jean noticed, come crashing down. The boys, exhausted from their fight, are ready to take on these new opponents with no fear. Then the group comes in, making superhero entrances. The boys begin to tear up at the fact that they're seeing all their friends from Wing to Hisoka to Razor. They all come charging in, with Leorio turning towards the boys and Jean for medical aid. Leorio hugs the boys and cries, then gives Jean medical attention. Asta and the boys join the group in the big fight, with Gon and Killua taking on some of the Chimera species, and Asta going towards Dante for revenge. The 2 clash, with Asta sending a dark slash towards Dante, but he easily knocks it down. Dante then sends an energy ball towards Asta, but with his partial demon form on, easily evades it, and it starts going towards a mountain that explodes. Knowing that he's going to need his full strength, Asta goes full demon mode. This surprises everyone and inspires them to continue fighting. Asta, with his new speed, charges for Dante and easily stabs him in the chest, making a hole in his body. Just as Asta thinks he's won, Dante not only regenerates but grows larger. The two continue to exchange blows, but Dante continues to regenerate. Asta, on the other hand, is slowing down. Then, Killua, watching while killing a chimera species, begins coming up with a strategy to finish Dante. He uses Godspeed to get to him quickly and then tells him of the plan. Asta begins slashing fast, trying to get him to his regenerative state. As he's doing this, Dante tells him that it's pointless. Then, Asta sees what Killua was talking about, and with one big slash he attacks across and ends Dante. Asta now is running on fumes, and the demon form is almost up. Meanwhile, on the other side of the battlefield, the Phantom Troop and Kurapika are wailing down on Vanica. Even though they're being pushed to their limit, they are able to beat her. Kurapika, however, still isn't satisfied with himself. The last one standing is Zenon. The three boys, now warmed up and in their final forms, join together in the battlefield and get ready to challenge Zenon. They use the same strategy from their last battle with Killua, where he charges in Godspeed mode, hitting him a bunch of times, trying to distract Zenon. Like before, Gon and Asta charge at both sides with powerful attacks. Zenon, who watched the fight, knows what's coming, and as Gon's about to hit him with his special move, Zenon turns to get ready for a deflection. However, this isn't the case. Asta gets his special move ready and stabs him through the back, ending the fight. The Chimeras see that their big three have fallen and try to run. Unfortunately, they are all killed off. Asta, as he's about to celebrate with everyone, faints due to the high level of power he had. When he wakes up, lots of time has passed. Asta hears cheering and begins to walk where he sees Leorio. He tells Asta that they put him on the boat and sent him home while they were all sweeping up the Dark Continent. Then, Gon and Killua come running in and hug him. Kurapika then enters and says hello. Then they hear cheering again, and as they're approaching the dock, thousands of people are there to greet the squad. After this, a month passes, and the boys have been cleared to leave the hospital, and all the boys decide to rejoin Jean on the Dark Continent. Once they arrive, Jean informs Asta that he has become the newest Zodiac of the Hunter Association, making him one step closer to his goal. And that's going to do it for this video and this series. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. I know there were times where I might have gotten words wrong or a story could have been written differently, but this is just how I would have interpreted, I think that's the right word, how I would have interpreted Asta going into the world of HunterXHunter. So, yeah, if you enjoyed, please like, please subscribe, that all helps, and yeah, I'll see you boys next time. Take care and peace.